Welcome to Hall. It is the last, final, and ending day of Battle on the Bank, and we are here with the juniors bout for you between the Mermaids, pause for applause, and the Pirates. I hope you're ready to meet the skaters, because here come the Mermaids. 000 Bella Blitz. Number 12, Mazzy Scar. Wearing 14 is Hell on Wheels. 46, Wensley Adams. Number 63, Beetlejuke. 74, Furious George. 97, Greased Frightening. 168, Betty Rumble. 214, Alter Ego. 572, Ziggy Stardust. 757, Thugs Bunny. 6248, Pink Poison. Co-captain of the Mermaids, 122, Smaller Brawler. And your captain of the Mermaids, 926, Princess Leia. One more time for the Mermaids, coached by Doomsdaisy and Chew Block of the Mermaids. And now, batten down the hatches, y'all. Here come the Pirates. Number 27, Luther Shovegood. 36, Slim Reaper. Number 42, Chemical X. 64, Smackaroni. 88, Q Rage. 111, Roller Sticks. 857, Kitten Crush. 1154, Angel of Death. 1605, Hidden. 1997, Jolteon. Number 6000, Ginger Snapped. Co-captain of the Pirates, number 10, Jinx. And your captain of the Pirates is 35G Honey BB. Coaches Brooklyn Decker, Chata, and Shreddy Mercury. One more time for the Pirates. We want to thank our RDCL officiating crew, headed up by Hasselblack, head referee. Thanks to our doll repair team, our EMTs, JJ and Jim, Track Monkeys, Sawhorse Jim, and Discotex, our wonderful LADD rad crew, DJ MacBook Air. I'm Trixie Biscuit, sup? And we would like to do a land acknowledgement, which I have right here, because I'm a frigging professional, folks. The Derby Dolls acknowledge that we gather on traditional, unceded Keech and Tongva land. We ask League members and the Derby Dolls community to honor with gratitude the Keech and Tongva people, elders, and the land itself. And I got one more question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Let them know, Los Angeles. All right, pitter patter, let's get at her. I am very excited to be here for this game. Junior Derby, always a great time. Nothing better to do on a Sunday morning. At least nothing better to do that doesn't involve bagels. There's that first whistle, and there they go. The players with the stars on their head are the jammers. They are the point-scoring players, and Rage calls it off for the Pirates. That's roller derby, folks. That's how they do it. Actually, they just wanted to give me a little more time to explain this. When that whistle blows, the jammers take off, the pack takes off. The jammers have to get through the pack, they come around, make a lap, and then they get 1 point for each opposing player that they pass. The blockers are trying to stop the jammer and help their own jammer through at the same time. Mermaids out, lead jammer. The lead jammer is the jammer in the front after escaping the pack. You can tell who they are because the ref is holding up an L and pointing at them. The jam goes on for 60 seconds or until that lead jammer calls it off by patting their hips with their hands, just like you saw roller sticks do there. No penalties, nobody in the box. That was 2 call-offs in a row. Can we go for 3? My partner Eva Lee hit some traffic, but I'm so used to having somebody to talk to that I keep turning to Sheezes from the Rad crew. There was another call-off. Kitten Crush calls it off just as soon as they get out of the pack. These are some fierce jammer battles happening here. Nobody in the penalty box. How could there be? That jam lasted 4 seconds. You got to work hard to get a penalty in the first 4 seconds. Mermaids jammer takes a tumble at the back of the pack. Both jammers still fighting their way through. Jolteon, wearing the star for the Pirates, gets escorted to the infield. Joined by the Mermaid jammer. It's an infield party. And Furious George is out for the Mermaids. We got ourselves a jam, y'all. Jolteon still fighting their way through the pack. Big fall in turn 4. And they're through. That's a full pull for the Mermaids and Furious George. 10 seconds left on the jam clock. Furious takes it high, rolls off, and tumbles down that bank. Time runs out on the jam, but the Mermaids are on the board. Seven points for the Mermaids. Kicking off the scoring here in the first. We've got Bella Blitz in the penalty box for the Mermaids with directional block ×2. Bella's going to be sitting this one out, and the Mermaids will be down 1 blocker. Off and running. Pirates try to go high. Mermaids swimming their way through the center of that pack. And it's smackaroni for the Pirates. Lead jammer, greased frightening in pursuit for the Mermaids. Oh my! Smack goes for the apex jump, hits a little traffic and slides out, but still manages to call it off. One point for the Mermaids, 4 for the Pirates. The Pirates are on the board. Yar. Nobody in the box. Everybody lined up kind of at the back of that box, waiting for the jammers to come in, and there they go. Mermaids jammer up against a hard 3-wall at the front. Wensley Adams goes to the front to try to spring the jammer, and now it's Jinx in the lead, calls it off as Is Hell on Wheels was right on Jinx's tail. But the number of call-offs we've seen so far today, it just goes to show the level of competition here. Very evenly matched. This has been a very fast-paced game. 6 jams, 12 points total. We've got Pink Poison in the penalty box for a directional block. There's that whistle, and there they go. Pirates out first. That's Rage, pursued by Bella Blitz. Ginger Snapped getting the wall together for the Pirates. But they're in the back. Their jammer hits it, cuts through on the inside, and calls it off. You never want to get your wall stuck in the back if you're the lead jammer, unless you know for sure they're going to stop that jammer cold. Jinx manages to power through on the inside, using the geometry of the track to their advantage. Furious George sitting down for the Mermaids, directional block. All right, that's the Mermaids out first. Jammer takes a fall, but is right back in it. That's Ziggy Stardust. And Ziggy hits the pack and calls it off.
Ziggy Stardust was working as our Ziggy Stardust was working as one of our track monkeys yesterday, and that glad to see Ziggy back on the track.
I'm glad to see you back in the booth. Hi, Evelyn.
You know, somebody told me first whistle was at 10:30. Otherwise, I would have been here on time.
Don't sweat it.
But that's fine.
This.
We are here. The juniors are on the track, and I know that everyone here is. Are you ready for roller derby action? Yeah, you are, because it's already happening. Wow, what's going on here, Trixie, besides our juniors being amazing?
Well, so far what we've been seeing is a fast-paced bout, lots of jammer races, lots of fast call-offs. Everybody's playing a real defensive game, and we're all tied up at 8-8.
Oh my gosh, a tied game. I absolutely love that. And I also love that I don't believe I see anybody in the penalty box. We got everybody in the track. This is good. It looks like everything started just fine without me. I like seeing that. We do have Kitten Crash jamming for the Pirates, trying to get in the lead jammer position, but oh, Mermaids doing a fantastic job there, allowing their jammer to come on through. But the time is done. That was Mazascar, by the way, coming through.
By the way, you totally missed it. Henry Rollins sang the national anthem. It was so tight.
You know, me and Rollins go back. I'm not kidding. We're friends.
we got some ref fans in the audience. We saw a good call ref sign. What's up back there, Radical Kuru? Cool kids in the back of the bleachers.
Oh, wow. Look at all you wonderful people up bright and early for this exciting roller derby action. We do have a couple of the pirate. We have a pirate in the penalty box.
Yep, we had both jammers incurred penalties in the last jam, so we're not going to have a jam with no jammers, so both teams sit one extra blocker.
Yeah, I'm going to turn on the lights in here. What do you say?
Okay, why not?
Let's get things settled up.
They're still going to have the jam, though.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I apologize for being late. I really did.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine. Well, it's all fine. We're all here.
It's all fine.
I cannot read the whiteboard, though.
Yeah.
It's a little too light for me, so. Darker, please, Nimble, if possible. Grease Frightening out lead for the Mermaids. Chemical X out for the Pirates. Oh, it felt good to get that out there. Oh! Grease Frightening taking some trips in the infield, calling it right off before Chemical X. I know Grease Frightening has a shout out for Charlie, and Charlie has a shout out for Grease Frightening. That I do know.
Well, we got lots of game left. We can get to all of those shout outs. Grease Frightening tried to call it off there in the infield, but you can't do it. Had to re-enter the track on both skates prior to calling it off.
Yeah, that sounds like a song. It's part of calling it off.
Got to calling it off.
You got your hands on your hips and you're calling it off. And Jinx is in the penalty box with an arms penalty. And so is Chemical X making this a power jam.
That's right, Chemical X down for a cut.
Oh, power jam advantage, Pirates. Ooh, it's warm in here too.
Yeah, I was about to say, can you get
I need to get the
fan
fans on. Excuse me while we do a little housekeeping here.
It suddenly got really hot. I think it was you.
Yeah, I know. I bring the heat. I bring the heat.
Bring the heat.
No, it's all this exciting roller derby action with the junior derby dolls. Oh, I love them so much. All right, power jam, as we said before, and we'll say it again, advantage for the Pirates. Right now we have 13 for them, 10 for the Mermaids. Such a close bout. Let's see if the Pirates can expand their lead, although that might be a little tricky there.
The Pirates running into some heavy weather in turn 2.
Yeah, I'm watching Bella Blitz just completely hold the line at the back of the pack. Oh, no, I'm going to take over the front now. Yeah, Bella Blitz really, really making it difficult there for Smackaroni to get through. Actually, Smackaroni just Looks like Taylor Swift trying to get swarmed sworn by like autograph hounds or something. Like, we're all coming after you. I say Taylor Swift because I hear that's what the kids like.
I hear the kids like Taylor Swift. I don't know why she's so swift, but I guess they love it.
I come from the days of camping out for Van Halen, so.
At least everyone I know who loves Taylor Swift is like 30.
All right, Smackaroni through, calls it off. A little,
They're the only ones who can afford the tickets.
What?
To Taylor Swift.
I am not wealthy enough to be a Taylor Swift fan.
Right?
100%. I work in the nonprofit sector. I am lucky that I had gas in my car to make it here. The 12-year-old car.
All right, there is one, count 'em, one mermaid in that box right now.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, I love your shirt.
Thank you.
And we do have a penalty for the Mermaids.
That's Pink Poison with the multiplayer block. You only get so many penalties in this game. You got to sit for your first 6, and on your 7th, you get a ticket out the door. Oh! Chemical X just trying to put Is Hell on Wheels out of turn 1, it looked like, but Is Hell shook it off, got out. Someone lost a toe stop.
Yeah, oh yeah. Make sure you get that toe stop.
Good job, Bolt.
Bolt.
Is Hell on Wheels, just as Honeybee Bee escapes, Is Hell gets all of those points, calls it off. That's one more jam in the books. Mermaids retake the lead, 14-13, but I don't know if it's going to stay.
Nobody in the penalty box.
Hey, we want to say hi to Grandma Kitten Crush. Grandma Kitten Crush in the chat, excited for the bout.
Pirates out lead. Kitten Crush out lead. But Furious George also is out of the pack, and that is where the action is happening right now. Oh, Kitten Crush. Dare I say, like a hot knife through butter? We threw one of those out there yesterday just for all time's sake.
What a beautiful line, coming in low, cutting high so sharply to get around that white wall in front. Amazing skating from Kitten Crush.
I tell you, we've been having this Battle in the Bank tournament, and some of the most fantastic skaters I've seen, they came out of juniors programs. We do have a penalty. Each team will be fielding a blocker in the penalty box.
That's right, Jinx going down. We got a cut penalty. Low block for Jinx. Lots of grandmas in the chat. We got Grandma Smackaroni from Southport, UK, too.
I want to hang out with all the derby grandmas.
Right? I bet that's a party.
We're probably like the same age. Well, we're glad to have you here. We're so glad you're supporting the Los Angeles Derby Dolls in Junior Roller Derby. And there you go. I believe that was Ziggy coming through. Oh! Yeah, make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Junior Derby Dolls, our Derby Dolls, we love them so very much. Macaroni in the penalty box. Looks like each team will be fielding one blocker towards the penalty box. That'd be unfielding. Infielding, I don't know. The coffee will kick in at some point.
At some point. And there goes Pink Poison. Pink Poison, who turned 16 this week, according to Liliana in the chat.
Happy birthday, Pink Poison.
16.
Oh.
We've got a lot of evidence that time marches on today, Evilly. We've got 10 skaters total aging out of the juniors program this year, and 6 of them are playing tonight. Or actually 7, I think.
Yeah, I put on some glitter makeup because if I'm gonna cry, it's gonna be crying glitter for these wonderful skaters that I adore completely. We do have one of the Pirates in the penalty box.
Yeah, that's Jolteon, directional block. That was right as soon as the whistle went. Took one step backwards to hit that jammer, and that's your ball game. Thugs Bunny out for the Mermaids.
Yeah, Thugs already making really quick work of that track towards a point scoring position. Watching all that hustle going on in the track, though.
Roller sticks coming around for the Pirates.
Yeah, Sticks is out. Finally, still not the lead jammer though. That belonged to the Mermaids. Bugs Bunny.
And Coach, excuse me, my whole mouth just stopped working. Coach Doomsdaisy waving that challenge flag.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right.
We've got a challenge.
Hex and Stitches say, let's go, Coaches Daisy and Chewbacca. And they are challenging a back blocking penalty on Thugs Bunny. This would result in a power jam in favor of the Pirates if the call on the track stands.
So how's everybody doing today? Is everyone good? Everyone there good? Y'all fine? Y'all having fun? Yeah, we got you got a Slayer sign. We got Slayer! Princess Leia. I believe one of our aging, I don't want to talk about who's aging out, but yeah, Princess Leia, last bout, Mazzy Scar's last bout, Smaller Brawler, Jinx, Honey BB, Roller Sticks, Angel of Death, Shreddy Mercury. Oh, I'm going to miss you all so much. You can come back though, that's the thing.
Yeah, we'll always be happy to see you.
Hey, thanks for the Van Halen. Woo! Van Halen, everyone. Oh, that don't get you going. I want to welcome everybody on the webcast. I apologize again for being late, for my tardiness. Sorry to all the grandmas there and other people. Did Seth show up yet? Is Seth late or is Seth waiting for the next?
Seth who?
Oh, yeah. That one.
Hey, we've got a raffle here, folks. If you've got a couple of bucks burning a hole in your pocket, go down towards concessions, buy some raffle tickets. You could win a Rude Chick gift bag, a bottle of Talbot Pinot Noir, some Super Mario Brothers figurines, Fall Guys 12-inch blue plushie, and a gift bag of Derby Doll merch. A buck gets you 1, 5 gets you 7, 10 gets you 15, and 20 gets you 30. All that money goes right back into making more of this fantastic roller derby. So go buy some.
Yeah, the Derby Dolls are a non-profit organization. We're a largely volunteer-run organization. I'm sure you all know that. Is anyone here for the first time? Do we have any first-timers here? And welcome. Thank you so much for coming. We hope you have a fantastic time. You have any questions, comments, concerns? I'm Eva Lee. You come see me, and I'll make sure you're taken care of. When you're here, you really are family. We don't have breadsticks, but we have a lot of love, and we have a lot of exciting roller derby action. All right, so I know that we had a shout out there from Grease Frightening to Charlie, and Charlie to Grease Frightening, and of course we have these juniors who are aging out, and we're going to be celebrating them as we celebrate every game. That is what roller derby is a celebration of all these skaters, their accomplishments and everything they do. And it looks like the challenge was lost. Blah, blah, blah. All right, looks like Doomsdaisy in Brooklyn having still a little bit of conversation with Hasselblack. Making sure that,
I love having a conversation with Hasselblack.
Oh, man.
We were talking about Bridgerton yesterday, and then we both had to stop talking about Bridgerton because we both had jobs to do, and I resent that. I wanted to keep talking about Bridgerton with Hasselblack.
You know, I've not watched Bridgerton, but somebody's like, you know, when everyone watches it, they pretend themselves to be a character in it, and they assume they'll be the upper class. And you know, we would all be like the servants. I mean, there is no way I would be in the upper class. You know,
a classy lady like you? Come on.
I'm a child of, descendant of too many orphans to have had any sort of, too many of accrued wealth to be in the upper class.
You're in the street picking pockets with Fagin and the Artful Dodger.
That sounds fun.
All right, we're back at it. Looks like the call on the track stands. This is a power jam, and there goes that jammer!
Yeah, Kitten Crush, out lead.
Fast pack. Kitten Crush gonna have their work cut out trying to catch it.
Yeah, we saw a lot of fast packs outside the Expo bout. And I tell you though, these juniors just as fast in so many ways. I mean, I don't have a speed gun on them, but it's fast.
Kitten Crush is through, coming round, got half a jam left on the clock. Bella is mixing it up with Sweet Baby Rage out there. Everybody's going in the infield. It's kind of carnage.
Yeah, I never know when you say carnage if you're referring to the track, or I always think of carnage asada.
Carnage asada.
Can we not ever, carnage asada, never forget. Kitten crush. Up to the wall of Mermaids. Being held by the rail by Wensley Adams.
12 points total for the Pirates. Pirates retaking that lead. Should be 30, no, 29-29. Holy smokes, and that is the end of your first quarter, 29-29 tie game.
And yeah, we're ending it tied. All right, everyone, we have a quick 5-minute break. And by the way, when we start the next one, we have Jinx in the penalty box with a directional block, I believe ×2. And one other skater is going to be in there. We'll be right back at you. Go buy some raffle tickets and merch and concessions.
All right.
A Los Angeles Derby Dolls bout consists of 4 quarters, each lasting 15 minutes. These quarters are divided into 60-second rounds called jams. Each team has 5 players on the track in each jam, 4 players called blockers, and 1 point-scoring player called the jammer. You can always distinguish the jammers from the other players on the track by their starred helmets. It's the jammer's job to try to score points, and the blocker's job to try to stop them. The first whistle will sound to start the jam, and the blockers launch onto the track. The blockers form a tight grouping called the pack. The jammers race their way around the track and catch up to the pack. The jammers must then fight their way through the pack. The blockers from the opposing team will try to stop them, while the blockers on their team try to assist them. The jammers have now broken out of the pack and must race their way around the track and meet up with the pack again. Keep an eye on the jammer in front. She is your lead jammer and can call off the jammer by placing her hands on her hips. The pink jammer is now in position to score. She receives 1 point for each member of the opposing team she passes. As the pink jammer racks up points, the yellow jammer catches the pack and is now also in position to score. The yellow jammer will also receive 1 point for each member of the pink team she passes. The jam ends when 60 seconds have elapsed, or when the lead jammer calls off the jam by placing her hands on her hips. Players are not permitted to purposely trip or tackle their opponents. Players can block each other using their bodies and shoulders, but cannot use their elbows, forearms, or hands. Players violating the rules will be placed in the penalty box located on the infield, forcing their team to skate the next jam with 1 less skater. The game ends after 4 quarters. The team with the most points at the end of the bout is your winner.
everybody, to the second quarter of exciting roller derby action here in Dollholla. We hope you're all having a good time. Let's make some noise for our junior derby dolls this weekend. Yeah, make some noise. Ow. We will be starting this jam with Bella Blitz in the penalty box with a failure to reform. And we also, I believe it was Jinx was going in there.
Times two.
Times two with
one
two
for
penalties.
each cheek.
All right, so each team will be down a blocker for this jam. 29-29 tied game between our Mermaids and our Pirates.
Rage taking the line for the Pirates. And that
looks like Rage is coming out first.
Yes.
Oh. Rage is out. Grease Frightening also out of the pack.
Everybody's congregated high.
I like Pink Poison up front, just like, whose ass am I going to kick? Sorry, grandmas. They know it.
Grandchildren don't say ass.
Yeah, it's my generation of people are grandmothers now, and I'll tell you, we say ass, okay? Okay, nobody in the penalty box. That's fantastic. Oh, did you see? Okay, Mermaids got 3, Pirates got 4, bring it to 32-33, and that's it. Pirates take the lead by 1 point. So, Pirate fans, make some noise.
That's right. The Pirates have taken the lead, and that's that on that. I'm sure that lead will stand for the next 45 minutes.
Yeah, here comes Macaroni. Like, I like that lead, and I think I'm going to keep it. But is Hell on Wheels out of that pack and having some different ideas? Oh! Fantastic flight into that Smackaroni. Oof. Almost kind of slid him there like, I don't know, like James Brown, and then up to the rail. That was some fantastic style points. You know, we've been talking about the style of roller derby skating a lot this weekend because we've seen so much of it. And yeah, that down on the knees move, slide through, like some 80s rock video there. We do have a directional block.
That's on Mazzy Scar for the Mermaids.
You kind of wonder if that'll be their last penalty for that as a junior.
Oh.
I know. I'm so sentimental.
You can't do
I know.
this.
I'm a Cancer. We're like totally like that. We're the most like sentimental people in the world.
Oof.
Oh, Bella Blitz! Trying to get by Chemical X.
Finally makes it out, leaving those Pirate blockers spread all over the track, unable to help Kitten Crush at the back of the pack. Kitten Crush escorted to the infield by Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah, when you get tied up on that high side like that, gravity kicks in. I always have so many feelings for those people.
It's like trying to climb out of a well.
Yeah, it is.
1 point for the Mermaids on that jam. 33-36 in favor of the Pirates, the team in black.
All right, we do have a stopping penalty, gives 29, and also a directional block. That would be on 14 is Hell on Wheels.
Pirates out first. Angel of Death calls it off.
Angel of Death!
I'm so glad you get to call another Angel of Death.
I
James.
know.
I was so excited when I saw her on the
I was
roster.
like so concerned I would never again get to say Angel of Death. All right, nobody in the penalty box.
That's right.
Fantastic.
We've got clean teams.
Yay! Mermaids coming out lead. Wednesday Adams, lead jammer for the Mermaids. Roller sticks out for the Pirates. Oh! Beautiful. Just right through it. Just the minute your hips pass, the last skater's hips called off, get your clean points, and you're done. Looks perfect to me.
Yeah, no, it looked pretty good to me too. Poundsley box. We got one going to the box. That's Pink Poison, directional block.
4 points there for the Mermaids. Bringing it, oh, was that a lead change? Yep, they took the lead, 37-36. Mermaids now in the lead. Make some noise for your Mermaids, everybody.
That's right. Liliana says, let's get it, Mermaids.
Rage really sticking there with Furious George. And Furious George barely calling it off before Jinx comes up from behind. That was great.
I think Jinx was in Furious's blind spot because they looked back once, didn't call it, looked back again, and oh my goodness, those hands went to the hips.
Yeah, and the Lunar Shove Good in the penalty box with a low blocking penalty.
I do believe we have a timeout of some
We
sort.
do. Let's give another shout out for those raffle tickets. Did you go through these fabulous prizes we have here? We got your Rude Chicks gift bag, your Talbot 2021 Pinot Noir. You know, nothing like a Sunday evening with some wine after a fabulous morning of roller derby. We got a Super Mario Brothers figurines. Oh, one of those Fall Guys 12-inch plushies, the blue. And of course, a gift bag of Derby Doll merch. And don't forget, we have all this wonderful merch here. Supports the Derby Dolls all year round and our juniors programs. And, you know, keeps everyone rolling. So we appreciate your support of that. And we also want to, of course, thank our sponsors, S1 Helmet, a symbol protection since 2009.
Get yours at s-onestore.com.
This is what happens when you had derby injuries before S1 helmets. I'm a living example of the cheap helmet I bought at Big Five.
This is brought to you by the letter C, the letter T, and the letter E.
That was a little bit too disturbingly real. We also want to say that this bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations and governmental agencies in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and affirm Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures. So grateful for Vernon's support. They gave us a grant funding. We actually got some COVID grant funding to help fix this place up. So yeah, as a nonprofit, we do accept grant funding and of course donations. And you know.
And speaking of which, boy, this place has never looked better than the folks made it look for this weekend. All of this new lighting, that fantastic new fan. StephCon told me yesterday that, you know, we kept saying on the mic as the Mermaids get out first with Bella Blitz.
Yeah, Bella Blitz is out. Crush behind.
That we kept saying, oh, it's so hot. We're all so hot. The skaters are so hot. StephCon said, no, we're not hot. We got that big old fan up there. We're good.
That is a big fan. That's like a helicopter fan.
Seriously, that's like a Palm Springs windmill-ass fan.
Yeah, and I gotta say, we sound good too. Not talking just about you,
We
me, and
always
Trixie.
sound good.
The Rad crew has worked so extensively to bring the live stream, to do all the event production. I mean, these people have been here. I've seen like Gandalf and Jesus working the Rad booth and then going down to skate for DDX. Just the amount of work they've done is just so incredible. I cannot thank Rad crew enough. Ziggy out lead, Smackaroni right behind. Is that right?
That's right.
Oh, I'm waking up.
Grim Burton in the chat says,
Grim
says, go Pirates, love you, Brooklyn and Rage, arr. So that's a good old arr for the Pirates there from former junior Grim Burton. We love you, we miss you.
I have a question for Grim Burton. I want to know if you're a Joanna Went fan. You know who Joanna Went is? She's like a punk rock performance artist. I've met her, fantastic. My husband knew her really well. You know, Grim Burton did the artwork for the Jesters of Destiny album that my husband put out.
Really? Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, her first album cover did it when she was like 15.
Hey, guess what we got?
We got a power jam.
We got a power jam.
Advantage for the Pirates. And that looks to me like some rage on the track.
Yes, indeed. Wearing the star. 88Q
Rage. Look at the pack. It's like they're ready. It's like what, you know, the Wall of Death you have like at a Slayer show. That is what is about to happen there. Okay, so we have quite a few penalties. We have we obviously have the jammer for the Mermaids in the penalty box, joined in there with one of the blockers with the directional block, and we're also down one of the blockers for the Pirates.
Yeah, Ziggy Stardust clocked up a back block in the last penalty. That's why we've got this power jam, and there goes Rage, making the most of it all the time in the world. Got out of that pack so fast.
Yeah, they are down 36-42, the Pirates, so let's see how that changes. Here comes Rage! Not only he comes through on almost an apex stump, but does it skating backwards. Did you see the transition there? Oh, wow.
Oh, tries to sneak through, but got hung up there by 926.
Yeah, I saw a body fall, but it was friendly fire, couldn't crush, so I don't think that will be a back blocking penalty because it didn't affect the other team, but here comes Rage!
Pirates have Slaya in back. Slaya takes a swing and a miss, but met in front by a big Mermaids 2-wall. Just two people, but boy, oh boy, did they hit hard.
Yeah.
And they hung up Rage just enough. I think that's that on this jam. Yes, indeed.
A lot of points there for the Pirates. 5 big points for the Pirates. And that's bringing it back to a 1-point game.
And we've got breaking news,
sorry.
Lee.
No, that's not one. I knew it was more than that. 15 points.
There you go. That's more
Pirates take
like
the
it.
lead, 51-42. And one of the Pirates is in the penalty box.
That's a mermaid. That's Princess
sorry.
Leia for stopping on the track.
Oh, you are correct.
And
I am wrong.
I've got breaking news, Evil Lee.
Yeah.
Grim Burton does like Joanna Wendt.
Oh, I'll introduce you next time you're in town, if I can. Bruce wants to introduce you really bad to Joanna Wendt. All right. Pink Poison out lead for the Mermaids. Can I just say how fabulous those tights are?
They're
the black
so
and white.
good.
Yeah, it's just like, it's like the Unity tights. We're all one. We are the Mermaids and the Pirates.
It's giving Harlequin. It's giving WNBA. It's giving.
Yes, definitely serving so much for us.
All right. Pink Poison calling it off for the Mermaids.
And I do also have to give a little shout out there to Slim Reaper's socks. We're talking about skaters who all want to wear the same socks. Somebody, I think it was an announcer from the release, it's like they hate announcers or something. Because there are times that the best thing you could identify a skater by is their socks.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, looks like we have another power jam. That's right, advantage for the Pirates. Pirates up with a 6-point lead.
Pink Poison, what did you do?
Looks
Looks like arms and a back block, if I'm reading that right.
Yeah, a little bit bigger for a little bigger. Make it bigger. We're like,
big, tall
well,
letters
we
jacking.
do get a little glare in here during the daytime. You should see, the lights at night are fantastic.
Hey, you know who has a beautiful whiteboard? It's She-Ra in the corner. Look how dark that is. Look how big that is. I
wow.
love it. Smackaroni out and lead for the Pirates.
Out lead. Right now, Pirates,
Woo!
we're holding that pack back, trying to slow it down, but it looks like the Mermaids they're now swarming them.
It's a
Setting up
swarm of mermaids.
It's a swarm of
Is
mermaids.
it a pod of mermaids?
I don't know.
I feel like it's a pod. You get dolphins are a pod, I think.
I'm sure somebody will, if somebody in the chat room could look that up, what do you call a grouping of mermaids? I just keep thinking of the death clock, murders.
And then if you go fishing for mermaids, that's a podcast of mermaids.
You're making all this up, aren't you?
Worst joke.
Oh. I tell you
Everyone
something.
forget I said that. Can we edit that out?
Yeah,
Jesus?
we'll fix that one in post. You know, they can't all be winners, Trixie. They just can't. Smackaroni looking a little tired of getting smacked around the track, that jam.
Everybody loves podcast jokes. I don't get it. I don't get why that didn't hit. All right, 8 points. 8 points for the Pirates.
Have you heard the Juicy Rhino podcast? It's done by Paris Kilton, who used to skate for the Derby Doll All-Stars. Not her husband does it, and it is Juicy Rhino. It's all about multi-level marketing schemes, and
that's
it is just
awesome.
it's my favorite podcast ever because he does it with his niece. And she did reenactments with like a 7- and 8-year-old.
That's
doing
fantastic. I love it.
All right, we do have a penalty against Rage in there with
illegal procedure.
now usually illegal procedure. It's mainly a false start. Very often we also have Wensley Adams in there. It looks like a skating out of bounds. Thank you.
Mermaids out.
Ziggy Stardust.
Oh my
Jammer.
goodness! Everybody going down in turn 1.
Yeah.
Kitten Crush gets back on the feet, takes off, but Ziggy's through. 4 points.
Did you see Jim and Tex over there, the other track monkeys? Because Ziggy has been working this entire tournament as a track monkey. All 12 hours yesterday, and then coming back to skate today.
Oh my gosh.
Working with Jim and Tex, and it's just, it makes me so happy that we have seen our juniors taking over the care of our league.
Kitten Crush, though, picking up a low block on that jam. This is going to be a power jam in favor of the Mermaids.
That's right.
Mermaids are down by 10, 49-59. Less than 5 minutes to go in the half.
That's right. 10 points says what the Mermaids need to even up the score. So make some noise for the Mermaids, everybody. Oh! It's Hell on Wheels showing. Wow, the control of the skates is almost like you see a teeter-totter, and it's like, nope, I regained my balance. I got this.
Oh my goodness, just cannot get away from Jinx there in the pack. Is Hell on Wheels still trying to edge through, hips first.
Look at Rage. Rage and Sticks are not having it. And then Ziggy's like up there like, no, I'm clearing a path.
Yeah, Ziggy set a beautiful pick back there, and now the Mermaids are trying to hold back 111 Roller Sticks in time for Ishel to come around and get some more points.
Yeah, the clock is ticking down, but there is still time to.
Got two, got maybe three.
So close. You just got to get your hips by. As long as you get your hips by, and of course you get that ghost point. I know we're all like moving our hips.
Yeah.
I found myself yesterday during so much of the tournament play, like moving my body like I was skating. 9 points. 9 points for the Mermaids, bringing it to 58-59. A 1 point bout.
Hey, you know what I like even more than a 1 point bout, Evilly?
What?
I like being right. Brent Lavelle says, Google says a group of mermaids is a pod or a gossip.
Oh.
So how about that? That's a little misogynistic, I think.
And that's
gossip,
the more you know. A learning moment with your Los Angeles Derby Dolls.
With special guest, Brent Lavelle. All right, there's a lot of helmet cover passing. Everyone's coming off, coming on.
You know, I see on that track, Ginger Snap. You know what? And you know what that means? Oh, no, I jinxed it. Now Ginger Snap's gone.
What about Jinx? Is Jinx out there? You said you jinxed it.
No, I don't see Jinx. I hear arg. Arg. Yeah, no, Jinx is in the penalty box in the cutting penalty. Arg.
And we got 2 directional blocks on Princess Leia and a directional block on number 46.
That would be Wednesday up.
Mermaids out first. Pirates in pursuit.
Furious George versus Rage. Furious George smartly calls it off. They're so aware. You know, people talk about like kids on their phone, they pay no attention. This is what junior derby is doing. They learn spatial awareness. They learn everything going on around them. They know everything happening around them on that track, and it is incredible. We do have Smackaroni, though, going in the penalty box for the Pirates with a directional block.
Well, yeah, I hope they all learn counting to 7 because if they get 7 penalties, they're out of here, and we don't want it.
No, they got to skate the full bout. No ejections.
Bella's had a remarkably clean game so far. I hope I'm not jinxing that.
Yeah, well, Bella's a rock star. They're all rock stars.
Woo!
Or roll stars.
Roll stars.
Role models.
Yeah, there goes Bella. Bouncing off, kind of ping, 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 ricochet rabbit, but gets through.
Yeah, Roller Sticks back there behind Wensley Adams, also behind Betty Rumble, and getting held back by Beetlejuke. Really holding a strong wall there, giving Bella a chance to get some more points on the board.
Bella fighting it out at the front with Jolteon.
Yeah, I see the Mermaids taking the lead after this jam.
Oh, yeah.
Pirates are trying to run it, finally letting Roller Sticks out, knowing that the time on the clock is almost done.
Incredible, powerful jam from Bella Blitz and the Mermaids. 12 points.
12 very metal points.
Extremely metal points. Called by Jam Ref Casey Cojones.
And that's Beetlejuke in the penalty box with a failure to reform. That's when the pack starts getting too far away from themselves. They have to be in play.
Mermaids are in the lead. The team in white, 70-59.
I believe jamming is Angel of Death. Onto the infield. Wow, Pirates are doing such a great log of recycling all the way up to the front, making it really hard for Grease Frightening to get through, but Grease Frightening out of the pack. And now all attention is on Angel of Death.
Locking it up with Ziggy Stardust. Ziggy taking it high, leading that jammer into their partner, Mazzy Scar.
Yeah, Mermaids took that lead, and they're not letting it go.
Chat room says Ziggy's defense is on fire. And MG Loheat says, shout out to Ziggy Stardust from Papa Stardust, who is home with COVID. Oh, Papa Stardust. Well, thank you so much for staying home, honestly, and keeping everybody here safe, and we hope you have a quick and easy recovery.
Yeah, and sympathy for you, Ziggy's gone to the penalty box to sit out this penalty in.
Oh, Ziggy.
No, just kidding. Also in isolation at this moment.
That's right.
It's
Ziggy's quarantining.
Quarantining in the penalty box. We got a Pirate in there also with a penalty. So each team is shorted a blocker.
Rage is out and lead for the Pirates.
Man, the play in this game, the skating is just so phenomenal. Rage out lead.
Yeah, but cuts that front wall. The lowest member of the white wall went out, but the other ones didn't. And so when Rage got back on the track, got in front of that blocker. So Rage will be sitting the next jam.
Yeah, I could see that little hand signal there from Meryl Streep.
Yeah, you could also see Rage's head drop. I know she saw that.
We're reading all the nonverbal cues.
Hey, all you could do is go out there and make it worth it. Get all of those points. 15 seconds left on the jam clock. That's time for another pass.
Oh, yeah. Furious George went into the middle, tried to call off the jam, even though not the lead jammer. But I really got to give you the credit for doing that. Like, I'm going to call it off. It's not me, but I'm going to try it anyway.
Sometimes it's hard to keep track. And Rage just hanging on, coming through slow on the inside and calls it off.
You know, there's been times I've been in some meetings and I'm just like, hands on hips, I need to call this off. Do we have one more jam or is this it? Is this halftime, everybody?
We're just getting the points straight right now. So that's 14 for the Pirates, 4 for the Mermaids.
Timeout being called by the Pirates. I do see.
Is that challenge?
I believe we have a challenge. Challenge. And then after that, we will have our halftime. At time you can buy merch, you can buy raffle. Can I mention the raffle tickets? Because we did the raffle right here. And you know, it's fun to win. And then, you know, you have a prize to take home with you or give somebody or something.
And hey, the roller derby fun does not end after this game. We've got 2 more big games today for Battle on the Bank, the last day for all the marbles. We're going to have the consolation bout coming up between TXRD and Tilted Thunder Roller Derby All-Stars.
Yeah, that's coming up at 1 o'clock. And then 4 o'clock is the championship bout for the 2024 Battle of the Bank. And it will be between Arizona Hotshots and the San Diego Wildfires of Derby United. I got like the Wildfires. That was one of the skaters I was talking there. I was like talking about being in the league since 2003. They're like, I was born in 2003.
That is sick. No one should have been born in 2003. Come closer, Jackie Nimble.
We need Jackie Nimble in these
All right. Okay, so the challenge is for the cut call on Rage. Thank you very
and
much.
Rage also had an above shoulders block pulled up in there. And there's also a failure reform.
Yep. So they're challenging the cut. I guess that's going to be for the total number of penalties on Rage, because if they're not challenging the above the shoulders, it's still going to be a power jam.
Right.
But you want to make sure that you have as few penalties on your record as possible, because we want all of these skaters to be in there for the full 60 minutes. I do not know if we're going to have another jam after this. It's going to depend on where the official game clock, and that's the game clock with the officials in the infield, is at the end of this challenge. But we're here for the duration. I ain't going nowhere. How about you, Evalie?
There's no place I'd rather be. Wish I was just here earlier. That's fine. Thank you, Trixie. You know, Trixie, you have been such an integral part of launching the juniors program. You were one of the original people keeping the juniors camp going all those years. You were not only running camp, you were also doing all a lot of the announcing for it. And what your contributions have done to creating the juniors program is just so incredible. And I thank you for that, because we wouldn't be here right now without you, Trixie.
Well, and, it's all part of a long line of folks, you know.
We're gonna have
Kilo
like a little
Kitty, Janice Choplin,
Roxy Cotton.
Father, Roxy Cotton, all of those folks.
Oh, Pink
Regulator.
Cat. Wasn't Pink Cat
Pink
like
Cat, yeah.
Pink Cat? I think like half of Pink Cat's kids were like juniors at one point.
And that's what makes it so special to see these skaters grow up, to see the families. I was talking to Jinx's dad today about that. It's been like 12 years Jinx has been in this program. For context, I skated for like 6 years total, I think, as a team skater.
Yeah, I hurt my ankle pretty early on when we finally got to a season, and just like I got to reclaim some former glory during the alumni bout last year. But yeah, I mean,
and the commitment that not just the skaters but the families show the program.
Oh yeah, y'all work so hard making sure they get here.
Yeah, because there's no juniors without the coaching team. That's true, without the officials who run the games, but there's definitely no juniors without the families taking them to practice, paying for those roller skates, paying for travel team expenses. Yeah,
it gets pricey.
All right, challenge is lost. That is your halftime. Mermaids leading the Pirates 78-73. We're going to take a little break here. We'll be back in 15 or 20. We'll see how it goes, and we hope to see you here.
Say hi, Princess Leia.
Hi.
Why don't you tell us, how long have you been with the Derby Dolls?
I've been skating for around 7 years since I was 10 years old.
Oh, wow. Well, first of all, we are so happy to have you a part of our league. The Junior Derby Dolls mean so much to Los Angeles and our over 20-year history in the city of bringing back roller derby. And there's so many questions I want to ask you, but I think one of the things I want to talk about is what has derby taught you about in life?
Derby's basically taught me everything. When I was younger, I was a really shy kid. I wouldn't speak out that much, but here I found my derby voice. I became an entirely different person. I'm Sleia here, and it's just taught me so much about myself. It's introduced me to so many amazing people. I skate with family, I skate with friends, and it's just has been an amazing experience.
Yeah, well, as one of the original members of the Derby Dolls, there's nothing that makes me happier than knowing that this has given you a place to be yourself, to find your voice, and to find your strength, and I hope carry that on with you wherever you go. And remember, you're always welcome back here. What advice would you give to people who are thinking about joining Junior Derby or are in it today?
I would probably say that it's really not that scary, and the worst thing that can happen is you fall. I think that's something we say to everyone. It looks like we're going crazy out here, but really the worst thing is you fall and you're wearing like 10 pounds of protective gear, so you'll be fine. It's a ton of fun and it's definitely worth it, and hitting's the fun part, so you should look forward to it and not be afraid of it.
Hitting is the best part, and even getting hit is so much fun. What's your favorite derby memory?
My favorite derby memory is probably my last game that I had with my cousin Shreddy over here. We actually won champs together on the Scream Queens. It was an amazing last game. We were the underdogs, and we love a good underdog story, so it was nice to take home that win for the two of us.
All right, Princess Leia, I'm going to miss you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of the Derby Dolls. I will do everything to be right here waiting for you anytime you come back, okay?
Thank you so
All right,
much.
thank you.
Bye.
All right. Oh, Junior Derby Dolls, we just love them so much. Who do we got next? Hi. I love your hat. You look so amazing. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Shreddy Mercury. I have skated for 6 years until I tore my ACL.
Ah, sorry about that. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. Just chilling at home. Nothing much. That's about it.
So tell me, what do you feel that derby has contributed to your life, besides this awesome thing that you get to skate roller derby with all these wonderful people?
Yeah. Derby kind of gave me an outlet to like express myself and like build a community of friends that like are just so good to you and like really accept you for who you are and let you like skate to skate, you know?
Yeah, it's just the most fun, isn't it?
It's great.
What is your favorite derby memory?
I'm going to apologize in advance, but my favorite derby memory is tripping Whoopi. It was like a day before my birthday too, so I felt really bad.
Was that your gift to yourself?
No. No, not at all.
All right, well, thank you so much for being a part of this league. You mean so much to us. This is your league, and we hope that all the juniors are empowered to know that we want you to always know you are all the Derby Dolls and the future of it. So no pressure at all, though. All right. Thank you. All right. Hi. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I can't believe you're leaving us. Why don't you introduce yourself real quick and how long you've been with the juniors?
My name's Roller Sticks. I've been with the juniors for about 3 years now. So.
And tell me, how has the juniors helped you in your life?
Before joining Derby, I was super against anything athletic, anything that would be scary. I could fail, embarrass myself. And doing something as scary as roller derby to me, especially joining when some people my age were a lot more advanced, it made me open to trying new things. Because if you're trying something as scary as roller derby, like nothing else is scary anymore.
That is such a great way to put it. I mean, it really makes you work through your fears. I mean, personally, I have a fear of speaking, and I came through it by announcing. It's all life matters. So what advice do you have to somebody thinking about joining junior derbies?
Do it. It's scary sometimes. You're like, I could just like not show up anymore and nobody would care. Show up. Do it. Show up. Keep going. Even like during the suckiest days, because it's so worth it.
Do you have a favorite memory you want to share real quick?
Yeah, so my sister is way more athletic than I am, and she started skating in games before I did. So my favorite memory is not even from when I was skating. I was in the stands watching her, and I was screaming my head off. Like, I'd never screamed that loud. I'd never gotten that enthusiastic, but it was so exciting.
Well, thank you so much for being part of our juniors. I love watching you skate. You all are so amazing. Thank you, thank you. Don't completely leave us. You have to come back and visit, promise? All right. All right. Do we have another Jolteon? No? Oh, I thought I had one more junior coming for the interviews. All right, we're going to get back to this game pretty soon between the Mermaids and the Pirates. If you want any information on the Junior Derby program, please go to derbydolls.com. And then remember, if you're on the webcast, so we've got the rest of the Battle on the Bank action happening at 1 p.m. We have the consolation game between the Texas All-Star Army from Austin, Texas, and the Tilted Thunder Roller Derby All-Stars from Seattle, Washington. And then after that, it will be the championship bout between the San Diego Wildfires of Derby United against the Arizona Hotshots. That's at 4 p.m. And then after that, we've got the after party at Benny Boy Brewing. So see you back soon. Welcome back to the second half of exciting roller derby action here in Doll Hollow, the home of your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Is everyone having a good time? We're so excited to be having this Juniors Expo bout as part of our Battle on the Bank 2024 weekend. It's been the Mermaids versus the Pirates. All of our juniors are all-stars. And we divided them into two teams for this special Expo bout. Currently, the Mermaids are holding a 5-point lead, 78-73. And we got a lot of penalties. Trixie, you were doing some research during halftime while I was doing those interviews. And there's some people, we might see some ejections.
We absolutely might. Each team's got one player standing on 6. Jinx with 6 for the Pirates and Pink Poison for the Mermaids. So both of those skaters are going to have to keep it careful in the second half if they want to be here for the last one.
And we're starting here with a power jam. That's right. We have an advantage for the Mermaids.
That's right. Jinx is sitting in the box for a cut and a directional block, I believe, or possibly above the shoulders, one of the two.
Yeah, King Crush also sitting out. So Pirates are also down one blocker.
Bella Blitz out for the Mermaids.
Yep, Bella Blitz, always a solid power jammer thrown there. They're trying to hold back Smackaroni to the back of that pack so that they can control the speed of it, make it a little bit easier for Bella Blitz. Woo! Oh, right through. Cuts through Honey BB. Smackaroni really trying to get up there. A lot of strength. Oh yeah, let's cause a little pack chaos there. That's always fun. Jinx and Honey BB trying to hold that front line, but Smackaroni keeps getting stuck at the back of the pack. That allows the Mermaid to hold the core and the speed of the pack. The Mermaid Pod, or the Mermaid Gossip, is what we're called.
By the way, I want to correct something I said earlier. It was Rage who's on 6, not Jinx. Jinx is out there skating.
Yeah, Bella Blitz threw in another scoring pass. I like the quick glance up at the clock. Like, how much time do I got? Oh, 4 seconds. Yeah, I can get up there. Oh! That's going to be a tough one. It looked like the Pirates were starting to come down. That was, what, 9 points? 9 points.
Yeah, that's just a battle of timing. That Pirates blocker slowly coming down the bank, and
yeah,
Bella trying to.
That's a little nerve-wracking. You want to make sure you're not going to get a back blocking penalty or something like that. We do have a penalty there. That was against Honey BB of the
for
Pirates.
low block.
For low blocking.
Might have been that last hit even.
Could have been.
Could have been. Could have been.
You can go back and watch these webcasts, these games on our Derby Dolls YouTube channel if you want to go back and decide for yourself. Or you could become an enforcer, and you too can work in the infield. Our enforcer, our reps are volunteers. They are paid only in love and kindness. They don't even get anything. Is Hell on Wheels lead jammer jamming for the Mermaids? Chemical X, I believe, is jamming for the Pirates. Almost in a point scoring position, but not before It's Hell on Wheels can call it off.
We got a shout out for Chemical X. Chemical X, stay skibbity. Love Dad. Oh, that's great. Those are the words that every skater wants to hear from their dad, isn't it? Stay skibbity.
I thought it was, I've written the will and you're, no, I was kidding. Sorry. And I don't care about your brother. I don't know. That's what I was hoping for. Just kidding. Nobody in the penalty box. Everybody on the track. Rage jamming for the Pirates. And coming out, Ziggy Stardust for the Mermaids. Ziggy sees Rage coming out and just calls it off. A little jammer interruptist.
Woo!
This is pretty much Ziggy's track now. That Ziggy's become a track monkey.
Boy, speaking of the track, shout out to everybody who came out this morning to sweep down the track and vacuum and everything. The track is kind of like the ocean. It's beautiful from a long way away, but when you get up close, there's just junk all over it, all in it. It's gross.
Yeah, I mean, you get sweaty and you fall and you leave
there
remnants.
was like hair,
okay, well,
there was feathers.
Yeah, we're not going to get into that. We're going to get into how hot the feathers. This isn't the Pillow Factory. Okay, Grease Frightening coming through though. But yeah, in the Pillow Factory, we had actual feathers in the air, and that's why I got pneumonia our first year when we were underground. So
and the bird flu and whatnot.
Yeah, I think I had Aryan bird flu for the first Derby Dolls season underground in the Pillow Factory.
All right, nobody in the box. Mermaids up 104-73 past that century mark.
Yeah, I was going to say, this league brought to you by people who are willing to skate with pillow dust in the air.
All right, Furious George is out for the Mermaids.
I'm Roller Sticks. We got to interview Roller Sticks during halftime. What an amazing skater, and just hearing how the juniors have empowered these people. There's nothing we want more than to carry out all the things they've learned in this game and this sport.
Every skater you see out there is a story of finding a sport, finding these friends, finding this place in the world, and developing in it, becoming the best folks they can be.
And that goes for all the crew. I mean, the people who volunteer are obviously the people who love roller derby the most. That's why they're volunteering to be here. They're running all these things without the excitement of being able to skate, and they do that to support this league because they love it that much, and that is so wonderful. And we love celebrating that every chance we can. So thank you so much to all our volunteers and league members and all our visiting volunteers. Bella, out lead, but oh, here comes Rage. Yeah, Bella sees Angel of Death, and Luna Shevgun just calls it off. Mainly said that so I could say Angel of Death.
You know, and speaking of that, being here, volunteering, shout out to Shreddy Mercury. Mercury got injured. This would have been Mercury's last game, but still here, cheering on the team, helping with the turn coaching for the Pirates. Love you, Shreddy.
Macaroni out lead for the Pirates. You know, Mermaids have been coming on pretty strong with their lead. They brought it to 108 to 73.
Yeah.
Look at that wall of Mermaids at the back, though. Oh, wow.
Pirates have not got on the board since the start of the third.
But at least nobody got on the penalty board. That's the one board you don't want to be on. Points on the board, yes. Penalty board, no.
Not so much. Yeah, I don't know what happened in the coaches meeting and the team meetings, but the Mermaids got some defense juice, I think, in with their Gatorade.
Yeah, look how Ziggy Stardust comes through and then the teammates kind of pull it together. Like it was almost like they cleared a path and then they closed it on Luna Shovegood.
Shovegood's out, though. Pirates
Jinx,
wall in the back.
Yeah, Jinx roller sticks and Honey holding that back wall.
Mermaids tried to push the pack forward to split it so that the Pirates would have to maybe break up their wall, but nothing doing. And Thugs Bunny going to sit down for a cut penalty for the Mermaids.
Thugs.
Mermaids out front extend their lead to 111 to 73. Team in the white in the lead.
Still got 8 minutes to buy yourself a raffle ticket. We'll be doing the raffle right here at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, we've got a late-breaking addition to the raffle. Somebody brought a calligraphy kit. Thank you to whoever brought that. You can win it. Go down, get those raffle tickets.
Yeah, calligraphy kits are cool and expensive. Rage jamming for the Pirates. Princess Slayer jamming for the Mermaids. Always tell the lead jammer there's enforcer in the middle pointing at them.
Oh, so pretty. Just that outside little twist at the end to transition past that last blocker. Fantastic skating by Rage.
Yeah, you know, I think of like the early days where we're just kind of clomping around on skates and you really see like the footwork you can do. I mean, it's similar in some ways to figure skating in that you were working on the different edgings on the wheels and your entire body placement. It's such a work of art.
Yeah, I don't think anybody said the word edge to me for like the first 4 years I skated at least.
Yeah, well, you didn't know blade, but blade was on blades, and you're teaching quad roller skate derby on blades, and anyway, we'll leave it at that.
Pirates in the lead. Will they be getting on the board in the third? Oh, jam lead change. Massey Scar takes the lead.
Massey Scar out front. Getting crushed, though, getting held back.
Looking a little frustrated in the back of that pack, and who could blame them?
Massey Scar, 4 points for the Mermaids, and that was 2 points there for the Pirates, making 115 to 79, and we do have a penalty against the Pirates.
That's Jolteon sitting for arms.
Arms. I like that kind of moment before the jam starts where everyone's just like thinking, where am I going to go through that pack? How am I going to get through? How am I going to block them? Macaroni out lead for the Pirates.
Smack's been doing a lot of work with the star today.
Thugs Bunny out for the Mermaids.
Jinx trying to open up that pack. Oh,
Wow.
how did Smack fit through that hole? Just shoved their hips through a tiny, tiny hole there at the edge of the track.
Yeah, I love the hip pivot. You know, the hip pivot, a lot of movements I try to work were stuff you do in a mosh pit. And you kind of do the same hip movements when you're trying to move up a mosh pit. If you can get your hips in front of somebody, you can move your positioning closer to the stage. And it's the same with derby. When you get your hips in front, you get rewarded with a point.
All right, it's a timeout for the Mermaids. Gonna take a little break. If you haven't been outside, well, who can blame you? It's really sunny and hot, but it's worth your while. There are vendors out there who've got all kinds of cool stuff to buy. You should go on out, check it out. There's some sprays. Mamba's got some sprays to spray down your gear, spray down your skater's gear, try to keep things a little fresher.
I believe there's a body rub down there, too.
Ooh.
Jinx with a low block. Jinx is ejected. Honeybee B in the penalty box with a directional block. And for the Mermaids, we've got Is Hell on Wheels with an illegal procedure.
Oh, so it was Jinx who was on 6. I confused my own self. Oh, we're sorry to see that happen, Jinx. A fantastic skater, been here, like I said, since about age 6 or 7. And aging out today.
I would like to congratulate Jinx for getting ejected from your last bout with the Derby Dolls.
It's kind of metal.
I feel like it's very metal.
I think Tara did it.
I feel like that should be like, yes, the Tara Arm Off Award or something. Or I've heard some people say, like, you know, there's some PETA awards for that too. But I feel like there should be a special. I mean, I know it's an honor nobody wants to achieve, but yet there's some kind of special feeling about getting ejected because, you know, you went as hard as you could.
We will be honoring all of our retiring juniors, including Jinx, after the game. There's going to be a special video presentation here, and then there will be an MVP celebration out in the parking lot. So stick around for the videos and then head on outside after the game to see those game awards.
And if you're wondering why we have to do that in the parking lot, we do have to clear the track area for the game that starts at 1 because, you know, with the Derby Dolls, it's safety first, safety second, and the teams that are skating at 1 need time to warm up on the track properly so that they are skating safe for their bout at 1 o'clock.
All right, looks like 1 from each in the box. Nope, 2 for Mermaids. I see, or rather 2 for Pirates. I just see 2 blockers out there.
Yep.
Oh, Chemical X just putting the body on that Mermaid's jammer.
Yeah, I believe it's Grease Frightening. Finally makes it out. Chemical X was not making that easy. Rage out too. Oh! Was that Smackaroni tried to throw a hard hit and still managed to make it on through and grab some points.
But it was enough. It was enough to disrupt the that jammer's momentum. That's the word I'm looking for, Eveline. I think the coffee wore off. The coffee was hitting at the beginning of the game, and now I'm kind of like losing my mind up here. Smackaroni goes down for an arms penalty.
And it's just the first game of the day.
For you. For me, I got a hot nap coming up at
hot nap.
1 o'clock. So
yeah, that's the story of my life on Sundays. Usually hot nap time.
Hot nap.
It's like some menopause in there. And we have got Ziggy Stardust.
Ziggy just shouldered on through. Pop 1, pop 2, get on out. There goes Jolty on 2.
Yeah, he's got that wall. Ziggy.
Oh my goodness.
Flying through the rail, hands on hips to call it off. Landing on knees dramatically. You put that in slow-mo and that's like fantastic.
That really would be good in slow-mo. That was some very dramatic, very graceful movement from Ziggy Stardust. Grandma Church says, "Go Princess Leia, I love you." Grandma Church XOXO. Hugs and kisses from Grandma Church.
We love you, Grandma Church. Ken Crush jamming for the Pirates. Bella Blitz jamming for the Mermaids. pin crush into the pack, calls it off.
Calling it off frantically. You know, that's why a lot of skaters will call it off by putting their hands over their head and to their hips. Putting your hands to the head isn't required, but sometimes when you're in a tight pack like that, if you hit your hips low, refs might not even see it, and that's just...
Yeah, I mean, eyes are tricky things.
Yeah.
And,
there's a lot going on.
Yeah, but those 3 points there for the Pirates, bringing it up to 84 for Pirates, 122 for the Mermaids. And we still got about 4 minutes left in this third quarter, and then we'll have the raffle, exciting raffle prizes.
I gotta find my raffle tickets. What pocket did I put them in? Ooh, there goes
Starting
Isel.
Isel on wheels.
Boy, look at that pony fly. My goodness.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's long hair.
That is some ponytail power.
Seriously.
The power of the ponytail is so beautiful. Oh, wow.
That looks so good on the track.
Oh, that was glorious.
Sorry, I just got
Absolutely
completely
glorious.
distracted by how cool that ponytail looked.
Well, and the skating that made the ponytail fly.
Absolutely.
I mean, just the Isel on wheels, fantastic job there. Adding 4 more points to the Mermaids total.
Evil. Grandma Church loves us too.
Oh, thank you so much for supporting the Derby Dolls and particularly our juniors.
Mermaids out again!
Yeah, well, it's the Church of Derby, and we are here to testify how much we love our juniors.
Can I get an amen? Furious George in the lead. We've been saying it all the third quarter, I tell you, is that those Mermaids have just been getting out. And when you get lead, that's when you get those points.
Yeah, Slim Reaper jamming for the Pirates, getting stuck in the pack. Looking up, no, finally decided to escape. Yeah, so you're paying attention where you are in the track, what's going on in front of you, what's going on behind you, and what your captains are probably yelling at you from the infield.
Fierce George had that timed beautifully, knew exactly when the Pirates jammer was going to hit the back of the pack and calls it off just in time. However, looks like
back blocking penalty?
Back block on Furious George. It is a huge opportunity. Pirates fans, make some noise, y'all. You've got yourself a power drum.
That's right. And one jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and that is Rage jamming for the Pirates in black.
Huge opportunity for Rage and the Pirates to make up some ground here. They've had a pretty quiet third so far. Action is outside of 20 feet. They've got to let the jammer go.
Yeah, you can see the referees pointing where the pack is. The pack is where the most skaters are from each team in an upright position. If you get 20 feet away from that, you're in a position where you can no longer block because you're out of play, and that would be a penalty. Rage gets through, but Wensley Adams make sure to give a little check to make sure that Rage really wanted to get through. Are you sure?
Princess Leia was being held at the back, kicked off of the track, and took their sweet time getting back on.
Ah.
Which forced that black wall to have to go forward.
Oh man, getting turned up on turn 3. Ouch.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in those turns right now.
Yeah, I mean, this track is such a beast. It's such a beautiful thing to have a bank track to skate roller derby on. Whoever's like, yeah, let's take the skating and put on a bank track, fantastic. You know, flat track derby was invented in Japan in the 70s. And a lot of people, because it was more common on a socioeconomic reason, that people could do flat track everywhere. But bank track has always been such a fan favorite because of this wonderful tack. And we're so grateful to our track monkeys for keeping it safe.
Mermaids stacking them up in the box. Still waiting for the official points on that last jam.
Yeah,
9 points! 9 points for the Pirates.
All right, Pirates working to chip away at the Mermaids' lead. We do have some penalties here. We got Bella Blitz in the penalty box.
Yeah, Bella picks up 2. That I believe that'll put Bella on 6.
Yeah, and then we also have Smackaroni in the penalty box for the Pirates with an illegal procedure. We might have we have a timeout being called by the enforcers, which is good. Because even I'm a little bit confused, which is kind of natural, but I mean by the referees.
That's part of your charm, Evilly.
What, that I'm usually confused?
Yeah.
Well, you know, we try to keep it light here, keep it family. You know, let's keep the conversation going.
All right, here comes the board. Thank you, Nimble.
Hi, Nimble. Good morning, Nimble.
All right, so Smackaroni sitting for an illegal procedure. That's a false start. Bella with a blocking out of play, and a D, which is delay of game. You don't see that one very often. Wensley Adams with arms.
Oh, false start was illegal procedure for
Yeah.
Macaroni, and that was, yeah, okay.
All right,
Thank you,
and-
Nimble. I was just trying to keep Nimble here as long as possible.
Yeah, we just like Nimble's
we
company.
like Nimble's beautiful, shining face.
So Grease Frightening also picked up a couple penalties in that last jam, but must skate in this one. So Grease Frightening is going to skate in this one so that we don't have only one Mermaids blocker out there. And then we'll sit in the next jam.
There you go.
You got all that, folks?
Yeah, well, there'll be a quiz at the end, trust me. There's a quiz.
That'll be in the
yeah.
parking lot by the dumpster
Yeah,
after the MVPs.
I'll be there giving you a quiz.
Woo, there go the Pirates!
Chemical
Chemical
X is hell on wheels. Our jammers.
Chemical X calls it off just in time. 3 points on the Pirates, nothing for the Mermaids. 96-132, and that is your third quarter score.
All right, yeah, make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Who's ready for some raffle action? Yeah, let's dig down in those pockets. Where's the raffle music? Do we have the raffle music? Bum, 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 bum. Yes, all right, we are going to do the first prize is the Rude Chicks gift bag. There we go. Go ahead and draw one out there. Oh, here. I don't know. I feel like always like someone's getting mad at me if I draw the wrong number.
Mix them real
Okay,
good.
let me get my readers. The first winner is 875474. That's 875474. We have a winner?
Yes,
Yeah,
make some noise,
yeah,
screenshot,
make
go
some
down to
noise.
concessions to get your prize.
That is prize number 1. And now for prize number 2, digging deep, making sure I'm twirling this thing around. We've got the Talbot 2021 Pinot Noir, and that will go to 875565. 875565. We got a winner. I see somebody moving. I'm assuming you are the winner. Come on down. Next up, we have got the Super Mario Brothers figurines. I've not seen those, but that sounds really interesting.
They're
Okay.
very cute.
All right, so the winner of that, 875464. That's 875464. Do we have a winner? We hope so.
If you are a winner, you need to jump up and down, scream and shout, let us know that you are a winner.
Yeah, we need your enthusiasm. It's a long day, okay? All right, the next winner is the Fall Guys plushie. These plushies are so cute. The winner is 875468. Anyone? 468? 875468.
All right, mix these last ones up real good, Evilly.
All right, I'm so stirring this up. Like, I am mixing left to right, right to left, up and down, all over the place. I'm about to knock this thing over. Does everyone see how well I'm like, okay.
It's
ready?
really admirable.
And the winner is 875423.
Hey, that's me!
Oh, no way! Oh, you won the plushie?
I think that was the Derby Dolls merch.
Oh, you won the Derby Dolls merch. Okay, that's awesome. All right, and then we have one more is the calligraphy set. I know you won the calligraphy set, sorry. All right.
I kind of did.
I know you did. Okay, here we go. So the winner for prize number 6, the calligraphy set, 875618. 618. 875618. You out there? Did you win? You won the calligraphy set. Come on over here down to concessions. They'll help you out. You can buy a snack while you're there too. Support your Derby Dolls. All right, thank you so much everybody for buying raffle tickets and for supporting the Derby Dolls. Again, once again, we are a nonprofit organization. Really appreciate you doing everything possible to keep us going here. We got a couple minutes left in this quarter break before we start the fourth and final quarter of exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. And we'll see you soon. So we're just going to take a quick break. This is it, everybody. Fourth quarter. Exciting roller derby action here at Valhalla with your junior derby dolls between the Mermaids and the Pirates. A very special exhibition bout, part of the 2024 Battle on the Bank tournament. And Trixie won, oh my God, the most amazing prize packet of derby dolls merch, including a hat and the flag. Oh, I love the flag.
Yeah, I got a pride hat and a pride flag, and there's an Are You Ready for Roller Derby Action shirt in my size. Merch, you are the best.
Oh man, I want all that stuff too.
This is so fantastic.
I
Thank you.
never
This is a great
buy
prize.
raffle tickets because I don't want to win and people think that I'm cheating. That's
I
it.
don't care. Anyone who thinks I'm cheating can catch me outside.
I know. Well, you're an honest person. People look at me like I'm kind of shady. I think it's because my name is Evil. So I don't know why. When you name yourself Evil, that just kind of happens. When you name yourself after a Rage Against the Machine album, people think you're a little shifty. Ken Crush jamming for the Pirates. Pirates are down 96 to 133 for the Mermaids. Bella Blitz jamming for the Mermaids, but here comes Kitten Crush. Oh, right past Smaller Brawler, up to the front, calls it off.
Yeah, this game was tight throughout, but the Mermaids just went crazy in the third, racking up some 60 or so points, just short of 60 points in one single quarter, and while holding the Mermaids to not that very many. But the Pirates. The Pirates have hit the century mark. It's 133 to 100. This is still anyone's game.
It's always anybody's game. And the real winners are us, because we get to watch it.
Yeah, and some of us get cool hats.
Oh, Trixie.
I love my hat.
Your hat, that is so perfect for you in so many ways that nobody will even completely understand. Okay, so we have people like telling each other things, and we're going to wait until that shakes out until they figure it out. Don't worry. We'll fix it in post. Does everyone understand what's going on? Nope. Ginger Snap reports to the box.
Yeah.
Come on, Ginger.
Just two blockers
Oh,
for
yeah,
the Pirates.
in there with an illegal block, and I believe it's Jolteon also in there. And
Yep.
then we do have I want to say it's Wensley Adams, I can't tell, sitting in there for the Mermaids.
I thought it was Mazzy, but it doesn't matter
Oh,
because Rage gets out, calls it right away.
Yeah, Rage is-
springing those blockers from the box.
Yeah, that's the thing, the penalty is only for the amount of either the 60 seconds of the jam or until it's called off. And that was Betty Rumble, by the way, who was serving sometimes the box. I want to make sure the penalty is properly given to the person who earned it, because there's nothing like getting someone else's penalty and then, and I mean, like, what's going on?
All right, so nobody in the box, everybody on the track. Oh my goodness.
That makes
Pink Poison.
It makes it less confusing and then more confusing all at the same time.
Smackaroni shook off that huge hit from Pink Poison. Lee Jammer for the Pirates.
With Curious George getting hung up at the back behind Slip Reaper, and now Angel of Death. Love the way the recycling in the pack is going, just holding those jammers back.
Yeah, recycling just gets harder the longer the game goes because you gotta hustle.
Yeah, there's a lot of hustle. Whole lot of hustle.
Smackaroni out, gets them all. Oh my goodness.
The Furious George into the infield as a re-enter without advancing position. Probably a little concerned about that at that moment.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Furious was
tough one.
okay, but better safe than sorry. You cannot give away power jams.
I saw Pink Poison on the rail. That's hard to get by Pink Poison on the rail. You see that a lot.
8
7 or 8.
points.
You see the wiggle thumb. They need to confirm.
Yep.
The wiggle thumb.
All right, one blocker down for each side.
Yeah, Mazzy Scar serving some time for the Mermaids.
Yep, so it'll be 3 and 3 in the blocker box.
You just keep wondering it's going to be the last penalty of their game.
Don't do it.
I know.
Stop
I'm sorry.
it, Lee.
I'm horrible. I love them so much. I don't want them to leave. Never leave us.
Is Hell on Wheels out once again
Yeah.
for the Mermaids. Bugs Bunny taking a long, slow ride into the infield.
Kitten Crush breaking free. Free the kitten.
Kitten wants to break free.
Is Helen Wales calls it off.
Nobody in the boxes. Everybody on the skates. 2 people on the mics.
That's us.
That's us. That's you and me, Evil Lee.
Best seat in the house. Jolteon out lead.
Oh!
Bella. Wow, jammer race.
Bella Blitz sneaking through on the inside, but Jolteon's not out of this one. Smart skating by the Pirates wall. They took off, knowing that Bella was in the front and was going to have to call it off. That's exactly what happened.
That was beautiful. I like how they both did the same stop, almost like in synchronicity. And we need to make sure the juniors are invited to the Sly Fox
Absolutely.
artistic skatings on that one Friday. That'd be great. Let's get the juniors involved in that.
All right, Grease Frightening out in lead for the Mermaids.
Yeah.
Honey BB making it out for Pirates.
And now you watch the hustle in the pack. Who's going to control the line? Who's setting up a wall?
Pink Poison opening up the high.
No penalties.
And the Mermaids are just trying to inch away, 140, 108. It's not out of reach, but the time's not on the Pirates' side. Just 10 minutes left to go in this game.
Rage jamming for the Pirates.
Oh, and that Pirate wall comes together. Chemical X ushering Princess Leia into the infield.
Yeah, Princess Leia jamming for the Mermaids finally makes it out. Look at her.
Rage takes a little hit from Furious George, but still gets through, picks up all 4 blocker points, and calls it off.
But look at, did you see the Princess Leia? Oh,
Princess
Leia.
Getting some thumbs up from Shreddy Mercury over there in turn 2.
There's a little joy in falling and rolling on Masonite. That's where the track needs to be cleaned. It's just a little bit too much fun. Smaller brawler in the box with an arms penalty. Smaller brawlers last bout as well.
Oh my goodness.
I won't say it, but you know what I'm thinking.
I know what you're thinking. It's not hard to tell, Evil. You kind of wear your heart on your sleeve.
Yep. That's
Oh, yeah! Roller sticks hanging on despite a pretty rough hit on going out of the pack.
Yeah, Beetlejuice jamming for the Mermaids. Let's watch that pack hustle go on.
Roller sticks picks up 2, 3, calls it off.
Almost a clear lead to the front till Mazzy Scar had another plan.
No penalties.
Like if there's a quiz, what makes the announcers happy? No penalties.
I love no penalties. Very excited about that.
Well, and penalties are partially not only to make it fair, but also to make it safe and all those things. So, you know, it's always good when there's no penalties for many reasons.
Pirates picked up 3, 115 to 140. And they're still rolling. Smackaroni lead jammer for the Pirates.
Yeah, but Thug's Bunny's not hanging around that pack for long. Mermaids trying to race it up, make it a little bit harder for Smackaroni to get through.
Real nice assist from Slim Reaper in that pack, just throwing a hip to open up the door for the for Smackaroni for the Pirates. And sure enough, the Mermaids call a timeout, trying to slow down the Pirates on a sudden tear, closing the lead to 119, 140.
Yeah, we got quite a few penalties there for the Mermaids, and I believe that's why they're taking this moment to discuss those
Just
things.
one, grease frightening,
Oh,
arms
just one?
penalty.
All right.
But it seems like the Pirates have figured it out in the last couple of jams. They've been catching leads, and it's been the Mermaids leading all day coming out of the pack. So Mermaids want to figure it out, put the brakes on, and stop the Pirates from mounting a comeback. 7:53 left in this game.
Love seeing Chewy on the infield. Chew Blocka, part of our junior program for such a long time before aging out last year.
Yeah, we're so glad that Chewy's still a part of things.
Please come back. Evil will be waiting for you. I'm the Richard Marks of roller derby. Be here to tell you how awesome you are. And that was the best part of getting to skate fresh meat last year, preparing for the alumni bout, was getting to skate with some of the juniors. I got to skate with Chewy and with Grim in some all skates. Not really with them, but you know.
And we had
Like we were on the
former-
track at the same time.
and we had former juniors on a couple of the Battle on the Bank teams yesterday.
We did, and and not just our juniors because Battle on the Bank we have leagues from all over. We have leagues from Austin, Texas, from Arizona, from Seattle, Washington, from San Diego, and a lot of them feature skaters from their juniors programs.
So please join us later on today at 1 p.m. for the consolation game between Tilted Thunder and TXRD, and then for champs at 4.
I'll be on that call with Redcoat Kramer, so not getting rid of me yet on this call.
And the Pirates are out. Kitten Crush, Lee Jammer. Rage taking that Mermaids Jammer into the infield between 1 and 2.
Ziggy jamming for the Mermaids.
Kitten Crush trying to get it through their own wall, makes it. Crush picks up all 5. It's a full pull for the Pirates. 34 seconds left on the jam clock.
Yeah, Ziggy was so close. I mean, Rage kind of was like, no, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, Ziggy going on the defense now. And Crush running into all kind of traffic, but getting through. Still plenty of time for another pass, Evilly. This is a key jam for the Pirates.
Yeah, you can see a Pirates, when you hold the speed of the pack down, it gives you a lot more time to get into that point scoring position. But comes through right against Princess Leia.
Coach is saying, keep on going. With Kitten up. And that's your jam.
That is your jam.
15 points for the Pirates!
Oh, wow. And we do have a penalty against Honey BB.
Directional block. It's a 140-134 game. Mermaids still out in front, but this looks a lot different than it did at the beginning of the quarter, Evilly.
Yeah, it sure does.
6:24 left, and we got ourselves a game, y'all.
Yeah, and Pirates, they've got a 4-3 pack advantage with one of their blockers in the box. Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. Let's do some math here. That looks even out. Yes.
Mermaids answer back. Is Hell on Wheels is out in lead with a lead the size of All Outdoors.
Turn 2, it's haunted. Oh, as the hell comes against Chemical X. Carnage ensues.
Hidden, coming forward, but there's no catching his Hell on Wheels.
Yeah, those Mermaids are not letting go of that lead.
I believe Roller Sticks has still not made it out of the pack, which means this Hell on Wheels just gets to keep on going.
Yeah, at some points, you're either a jammer, a blocker, or a point. When you get past, you're a point. Oh, it's Hell on Wheels against Chemical X again, and takes a little spill. Smaller brawler with a little pep talk there. You got this, teammate.
Fantastic blocking from Chemical X. But some real smart jamming, too, from his Hell on Wheels. And the Mermaids extend that lead, 148-134.
That hat looks so good on you, Trixie.
Thank you. Count them, 2 penalties for
Against
Mazzy
Mazzy
Scar. Arms and failure to reform. I love my hat.
I love it. It's fantastic. Bella Blitz jamming for the Mermaids. Macaroni jamming for the Pirates.
And everybody just getting knocked to the infield in turn, one jammer at a time. Oh!
It's like everyone trying to get on the 101 at 4 o'clock on a Friday.
Smackaroni does it. The jammer for the Pirates, but the Mermaids are out too.
Yeah, Mermaids trying to hold back on the Pirates.
Nothing for the Mermaids on that jam. Smack and the Pirates picking up 4. It's a 10-point game with just over 4 minutes left.
I said this would probably be the best game of the weekend. And it is certainly the closest we have had.
The tension is palpable.
It really, they're so good. They each have a blocker in the infield with a whole lot of things happening. can see a lot of
There's
riding.
everybody's coming in, going out, coming in, going out.
Yeah.
Changing.
It's kind of like Grandpa Simpson, go up, here's your hat, put it on, put it off.
All right, and now I see a penalty challenge flag in the hand of Coach Doomsdaisy.
Yeah, because this is about to be a power jam advantage for the Pirates. Let's call that. That's the challenge. Pirates want to make sure they take advantage of this. This is their big chance. It's a 10-point lead the Mermaids have on them.
And just like always, this bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations and governmental agencies in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and affirm Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures.
So what we have happening here is Jolteon as a directional block ×2 for the Pirates. We also have Furious George as a directional block also ×2, but the thing is a low block ejection for Bella Blitz, and they're challenging that. They're challenging the ejection of Bella Blitz. So
yeah,
let's
Mermaids
see if,
have been counting on Bella, and Bella always just such a stalwart jammer and blocker.
You know, I was going to say, I hope everyone's been following the juniors' social media, because there's been some great skater profiles on them.
Yeah, it's fantastic to get to know these skaters a little bit better. We got to do that at the interviews, too, that you conducted at halftime.
I know. I love them all so much.
What was the best Derby memory you heard at the interviews?
They were all so good, but, you know, a lot of it was just like those moments when you're like just kind of just succeeding in life. And I mean, one of the happiest moments of my life was when my team won the alumni bout, and they're like, you won. It's just like, there's nothing like that. One of my favorite memories, though, is there's this time when we were in the doll factory and somebody brought a ton of cupcakes. I think it was a cupcake challenge, and Jackie Nimble came running up to me, and I've never seen anybody so excited. But the Jackie Nimble cupcake story at the doll factory, oh, that's a beautiful memory. That's a lot of memories with Derby Dolls, the simple things like that, moments with our league. The challenge was lost, so Bella Blitz, you are ejected.
Oh, Bella, we're going to miss you. But the good news is you're only going to miss 4 minutes of the game, because that's all that's left on the clock.
And you're staying with us. So.
Yeah, we're going to see you next time.
Yeah, we're not letting you go.
All right, so what we got now is a power jam for the Pirates. Mermaids fans, cheer for your defense, because the whole game could ride on this one.
Yeah, Mermaids not just down a jammer, they are down a blocker.
Kitten Crush is out. Princess Leia telling the team, go forward, keep it fast, Mermaids, because that's how they're going to keep this jam from being too many points.
Now, if you see the enforcers in the middle, they're telling them where the pack needs to be, and if they're not in that, they need to be in it. So that is a fast-moving pack.
Yep, but Rage.
Oh! Ken Crush to Wednesday Adams and Ziggy Stardust.
Rage captures Princess Leia, slows down the pack. Leia meets Crush at the rail, but Crush sneaks through, got that 2-wall in front, pushing it forward, and is through. That's 10 points. Can they make it 15?
Yeah,
4 seconds left on the jam clock. I don't know.
Because it's not just the skaters you're passing on the track. You get ghost points for the first person you pass. 10 points. We got a tied game, everybody. Yeah, it's making up for roller derby. Make some noise.
2:45 left on the game clock. It's a brand new game, y'all.
It's like ground zero. We are back in the beginning. Everything is evened out except for Ziggy Stardust in the penalty box with a stopping penalty. Yeah, you know the rules. You can make all the noise you want, you just cannot whistle. If you don't whistle, you can scream, you can shout, you can stomp your feet, and we appreciate your enthusiasm. So let's hear it for these skaters, everybody.
Macaroni, lead jammer for the Pirates.
Oh, Grease frightening, getting stuck behind a fast-moving pack. Really having a hard time getting by Hidden.
Hidden, just tying that jammer up at the rail. Finally escapes.
Oh, is hell taking Smackaroni to the infield.
Fantastic defense by that Mermaids wall.
Yeah, that was great.
That could have been a clean 4 points, but it sure wasn't.
And, you know, fourth quarter, they've been skating this game. It's hot, and it's summer. And for it to be a tied game at this point, that's exhausting.
Yeah, Casey Cajones reports 0 points on that jam. We're still tied up.
But in the penalty box with an arms penalty, it's Angel of Death. Can I say it like 20 more times?
No, I was just giving space for that one to breathe. For the echoes to die away.
I have almost died at a Slayer concert, so I think I'm allowed to say Angel of Death as much as I want. Rage. Sweet baby Rage out front for the Pirates. Wow, it's a fast-moving pack.
All the Mermaids in front. Rage gets up there, hits it, starts picking up points. Got at least 2, maybe 3. Does not call it in time.
Furious George out too, and through the front.
Princess Leia to the infield, along with Meryl Streak, one of our RDCL officiating crew. Leia gets up, shakes it off.
4 points.
4 points for the Pirates. Less than a minute to go. This could be our last jam. If this is our last jam, then at the end of the jam, if the team in the lead at the end of the jam has skated clean, the game is over. If they have committed penalties and the other team has not, we will have one more jam. Keep your eyes on head ref Black, who will either award the game or indicate that there'll be one more jam by making a pumping motion with her arm.
Yeah, it's a tied game. Again, 152 to 152. Jolteon in the penalty box for the Pirates. Yeah, let's hear it. Valhalla.
The crowd is thundering, and it's the Pirates with lead. Kitten Crush.
Kitten Crush for the Pirates is Hell on Wheels for the Mermaids, and look how fast that pack is going. They are racing that pack.
Game clock is out. Kitten Crush caught at least one, calls it off. Now, if the Pirates skated clean, that's going to be the game. If not, we're going to have another jam. Everybody sit tight.
And if that's the case, they will have won by 1 point. Oh, nope. We got it. Nope. Everyone, Black has her hand up, so I'm going to be quiet. That's 3. There was 2 people out of play at front, so there's 3 points were awarded for the Pirates.
3 points were awarded to the Pirates on that jam. There were no penalties on the board.
The Pirates take it, everybody.
That is your final score, 155 to 152. The Pirates bring it on back. Come on down and give your skaters the high fives they deserve.
Yeah, let's give it up for Jinx, Luna Chefgood, Honey BB, Slim Reaper, Chemical X, Macaroni, Rage, Roller Sticks, Kitten Crush, Angel of Death, Hidden, Jolteon, Ginger Snap, your coaches, Brooklyn Decker, Chada, and Shreddy Mercury. Give it up for your Pirates and your junior Derby dolls, everybody.
And please keep it going for the Mermaids. Fought it all the way down to the very last jam. Bella Blitz, Mazzy Scar, Is Hell on Wheels, Wensley Adams, Beetlejuice, Furious George, Grease Frightening, Smaller Brawler, Betty Rumble, Alter Ego, Siggy Stardust, Thugs Bunny, Princess Leia, Pink Poison, Coaches Doomsdaisy, and Chew Blanca, the Mermaids.
We want to give so much love to Slayer, Brawler, Mazzy, Jinx, Honey, Sticks, Shreddy, and Angel. We are going to miss you so much. Thank you so much for being part of a Juniors League. We are going to show some videos for them. Again, the MVP situation will be in the parking lot. Thank you to our enforcers, our rad crew, our EMTs, and everyone here. Thank you, Trixie.
Thank you, Eveline.
Yeah, I'm Eveline. This is Trixie Biscuit. And we hope you all join us back here at 1 o'clock for the consolation game between TXRD and Tilted Thunder. Until then, be happy, be well, and be back here for the Juniors Campout on July 27th.